Michael here for Pure Power Wrestling, joined with referee Curtis. Curtis, are you doing okay?
No, I'm not doing okay. You see what happened out there? Travis the Heat Copeland hit an official. Not only hit me with a closed fist. That is a disqualification. I wanted to award the match and the belt to the professional Sydney Steele. However, I've been informed by Pure Power Wrestling. Sorry.
Take your time.
By Pure Power Wrestling Management that they're going to review the situation, the tapes, the whole match, and that all the Pure Power faithful out there are going to have to stay tuned for an announcement in regards to our next upcoming show, Saturday, October 24th, when Pure Power Wrestling presents Nightmare Before Halloween. You're gonna have to stay tuned. Management will make a decision. They will see it in that ring. And that's all I can tell you. I gotta go get my jaw checked.
Thank you, ref. So, I guess we'll have to see what happens with the PPW Heavyweight Championship. Referee Curtis says that Sydney Steele is the rightful champion. Referee Rachel says THC is the rightful champion. We'll have to see. Stay tuned.
There's nowhere left to hide.
Good evening, welcome again. It's your old pal, Bulldog. PowerSlamTV on Shaw. We're live, we're rolling, and hey, I don't know if you guys saw the show on the 24th there, but it was phenomenal. We had a heck of a card. I'm not going to run on a lot about it, but the main event saw THC versus our champion, Sydney Steele. And we didn't exactly have a winner in that match. We had a bit of a schmoz, and it turns out the Pure Power Wrestling Management has decided we're gonna hold up this bad boy right here, the Pure Power Wrestling Heavyweight title, until our next show on the 24th of October.
Hey, what's up, guys? Thanks for coming.
Here's an no introduction. Let me give you Travis and Copeland.
Hey, Bulldog. So, you guys were all here September 26th? Yeah. Thank you. And we all seen me pin Sydney Steele. Yeah. I don't know what all the controversy is all about. Everyone's seen me climb up to that top rope, hit him with that 420 slash. Referee comes in, counts for 1, 2, 3. That means I should be Pure Power Wrestling Heavyweight Champion. Whoa, look who decides to show up.
Power Wrestling Heavyweight Champion.
Folks, here's another man who needs no introduction. Your current Pure Power Wrestling Heavyweight Champion, Sydney Steele. Obviously, you got something to say too, brother.
You're goddamn right, I got something to say, Bulldog. THC, I'll give it to you. I didn't think you could do it. You put me down, you climbed up top. 420 splash. 1, 2, 3 in the middle of this ring. But there's one problem. Travis, you are an animal. You can't control yourself. And you struck a Pure Power Wrestling official. No, I'll tell you what. Let's take a minute. Bulldog, I think we've got a minute here. let's show the fine people at home a very quick replay of exactly what you did last weekend at No Guts, No Glory. Because THC, you drew back, and when you had the opportunity to stop that punch, you punched our senior official right in the face. And on top of that, not only did you strike an official, but rather than trying to revive said official, the official on record in the match, you had another referee come down to the ring and count the pin. Bulldog, correct me if I'm wrong. I have never seen a sport where, while an official might be down for a minute, not incapacitated, another referee can just waltz on in and take over the match. Have you ever seen a UFC fight where Big John McCarthy accidentally takes an elbow and a new referee just hops on over the cage and calls the knockout?
Nope.
Bulldog, you and I have known each other a long time. I think that you are a reasonable man. And I think that as a reasonable man, you will recognize, technicality or not, that championship belt should be returned to me so that I can head to the back. Excuse me? That championship belt should be returned to me so that I can head to the back and he can head to the back of the line.
Well, it behooves me to inform you, Sydney Steele, that although we have known each other for a long time, and I do hold you in the highest regard, the official decision by Pure Power Wrestling Management is this: the 24th of October, it will be Travis the Heat Copeland versus Sydney Steele, and this time, we've come up with a very unique way to ensure there will be a winner, and the winner will be undisputed because you two will be competing in a 60-minute Ironman match. You have one.
Now, I'll tell you what, Bulldog, 60-minute Ironman match, all you have done is piss me off more than when I walked through that curtain here tonight. Travis, we've had this discussion before. I am a professional athlete. I am a travel professional athlete. 60 minutes is nothing to me. You better get on that treadmill, son.
Hi everyone, David Opinko here for Pure Power Wrestling, joined by Chris Parrish. Chris, how you doing today?
I am ecstatic. I am finally back at Pure Power Wrestling, and I have done exactly what I've been doing for the entire time I've been there. I have changed the scene once again.
So you did have quite the interesting return at our last show, No Guts, No Glory. You had teamed with Tyler Knox and taking on the team of Jumpin Josh, the Cruiserweight Champion, and Dewey Robson. Now, you seem to get along great with even your own opponents, maybe even more than Tyler Knox. You had told Knox's manager, Vinny Valentine, that you did not want to cheat at all. You're here for the fans, you're here to have a good time, and you're here to win a match. So you and Knox end up winning the match, and afterwards, you hang out with Josh in the ring, kind of congratulate him on a great performance, and then the super kick heard round the world. So Chris, Why?
Well, first off, I'm going to make an honest man out of myself. I came back. I did exactly what the fans wanted me to do in that match. I didn't cheat, and I won. So I did exactly what I wanted to do. Therefore, I did exactly what I said I was going to do. Honest.
I believe there we go. I was about to say, I believe Jumpin Josh is slated to challenge the Killer Bee tonight. You know what they say, any single night, any single athlete can best any other athlete. It only takes just a few seconds to get a pinfall, and it only takes, it only takes one goal, it only takes one touchdown, it only takes one. Tonight, Killer B has an opportunity to earn himself that one. We'll see if he can get the job done, or will Jumpin Josh continue to reign as a Cruiserweight champion? Maybe I'm just a little bit too excited for this match, I don't know, but I just love watching this Jumpin Josh kid. He's got more heart than you can shake a stick at. And we are underway to start tonight's opening contest. Little fist bump there, show of sportsmanship. There we go, lock up right in the center of the ring. Jumpin Josh flexing all kinds of muscle, pulling himself a nice standing side headlock. Killer B's gonna have to figure out a way out of this. Ref Curry's making sure that's just a nice clean headlock and not a chokehold. There we go, Killer B with, oh, I thought he was going for a hammerlock, turns into a little arm wringer and a wrist lock. See if he can advance his position, or will Jumpin Josh make a, ooh, look at this clever technique. Hammerlock of his own. That Jumpin Josh is 1, 2. Quick 2 count and a kick out. That Jumpin Josh is learning more tricks than Houdini. I'm telling you, the kid is really learning his craft well. And he's got a nice tight chin lock on the Killer B. Looks like the Killer Bee's mask isn't on too straight. Either that or his head is on crooked, one of the three. As he rolls over trying to find his way back to a vertical base. Either I forgot my medication or his head mask is getting all mixed up, because something is funny. There we go with a clean break. There we go. Killer B fixes his headgear. You can hear these fans responding to that show of sportsmanship. Back to a collar and elbow tie. Killer B grabs the side headlock. A little clumsy, but he got the job done. Let's see what Jumpin Josh can do to get his way out of this. Just look at that. That's a pretty slick maneuver. Reverse a headlock. Nice headlock takeover. Jumpin Josh, probably the smallest competitor in PPW, but make no mistake about it, he's got the biggest heart. He's got the most guts. Oh, wait a second. There's a 2 count as Jumpin Josh managed to get himself back on top of that headlock. It's like I say, folks, any given night, any athlete can best another athlete, and Killer B just had an opportunity right there. Jumpin Josh had to be on his best game to kick out after 2, and now head scissors pulling Josh down. Watch, he's bridging up to keep his shoulder. Look at that. Look at that kick go. 1, 2, and almost had him. I think Josh has got a matter of a chin lock on Killer B. It's hard to see from this vantage point. Both men back to a vertical base now. See what we can. Oh, Killer B with a short forearm in the abdomen and another one. Follows it up with a third. Fling off of Josh. Off the ropes and shoulder block sends Killer B down to the mat. Oh boy, I'm getting trout bubbles here already early on in this one. Look at the hip toss. Ooh. Ooh. Killer B with a nice hip toss. Put Josh in a little bit of trouble. Ref Curtis asking Josh if he's okay, and Josh will never respond, I quit. He'll never give up. There's not a chance you're going to make this kid quit. You'll have to literally put him in his grave before he'll give up. Back to a vertical base, see if he can get away from, get out of this rear chin lock. Has turned into a headlock. Down, up, and left side, right side, left side. Snapmare takeover. Well done. 1, 2, and Jumpin Josh always thinking, he's always looking for a way to put a man into a pinning combination. That's what you got to be thinking in wrestling, is get the man's shoulders down to the mat. You can't be thinking all flashy and fancy and stuff like that. Keep it simple and you'll be okay. Jumpin Josh has learned those lessons long ago. He's getting to be a veteran of the sport. He's our cruiserweight champion. Right now he finds himself on the wrong end of a top wrist lock. Watch this. Oh. Jumpin Josh takes to the air, but at low elevation. That's all he needed to get out of that wrist lock, and now he's got a standing side headlock of his own. Killer Bee pops out the back door and grabs his own headlock. Boy, oh boy, this is quite a chess match as the chain wrestling continues well into the early going of this match. Now Josh working his way, working his hand to the ropes. This time it's Jumpin Josh on his back from that shoulder tackler and the Killer Bee looking down. Off the ropes, going over, Jumpin Josh with a leapfrog, hip toss, boom! One. Jumpin Josh again looking for that 3 count, getting himself a 2, and now goes back to that reverse, he goes to that rear chin lock. Just leaning on the Killer Bee, wearing his man down. Now the Killer Bee rolling those hips around, getting up to a vertical base, and he gets a knee in the breadbasket for his trouble. Nice suplex, Jumpin Josh. Is he going to go for the trifecta? One down, number 2. You got to see this kid. He's a fan of Eddie Guerrero through and through. Watch this, going for number 3. And he got him. Rolls up into a pin. 1, 2. Oh, Killer Bee a little less stank on that kick out. Jumpin Josh is just working his man and wearing him down. And you can tell because Killer Bee's kick out has a little bit less on it every time. Oh, wait a second. Wait a second. Making a liar out of me. Killer Bee with a scoop slam out of nowhere. Oh. Nice quick leg drop. See that having its See that having its effect all over the face of Jumpin Josh. It's just wrenched in pain. Killer Bee going to a chin lock of his own now. Jumpin Josh inviting these fans to help him work up a bit of energy, see if he can get out of this hole and maybe mount some more offense. Hopefully put the Killer Bee away. There's an elbow into the breadbasket, and another one. A third one for your pleasure, and off the ropes we're gonna go. Nice clothesline. Jumpin Josh caught all of that one. 1, 2, and 2 and maybe 2.5, I'm guessing. Jumpin Josh getting a bit closer every time. What's this kid got in mind? You know what? You can never tell. I'm not even going to guess. I'm just going to watch. Irish whip reversal. Oh, Jumpin Josh eats the turnbuckle. Killer Bee with a flying splash and a snapmare takeover. Down goes Jumpin Josh. Back into a rear chin lock. Surprised the Killer Bee didn't go for a pin attempt. You see, that's the difference between a veteran and an upstart. Killer Bee hasn't quite learned yet that when you got a man on the run, you can put his shoulders down anytime. He could have tried a pin attempt instead of the weird chin lock, but he feels like he has to wear Jumpin Josh down a bit more, it seems. Whereas Jumpin Josh in that situation probably would have gone for a pin attempt, and that's why he ends up putting people away by surprise, because he's always thinking, finish the match. 1, 2, snapmare takeover of his own. Now watch this. Oh, watch and listen. Oh! 1, 2. Referee Curtis with a 2 count and Killer Bee with a sore back. Jumpin Josh just laying his shin right in between the shoulder blades of Killer Bee. I tell you folks, that hurts. Now watch this maneuver. Watch this. Beautiful. Down goes the Killer Bee. Watch it. Oh, Ref Curtis with a 2 count. Whew. These guys are giving us all they've got and then some. Jumpin Josh is breathing heavy. His mouth is open. Killer Bee is he's working just as hard. Both these guys want off the rope. Oh, look at that double clothesline. Both men down. Let's see which one manages to get to his feet first. Ref Curtis starting to count. We're at 2. These fans trying to will Jumpin Josh up to his feet. Jumpin Josh looks all kind of tired. Killer B looks all kind of sore. Watch this as Jumpin Josh urges the Killer B back to his feet. Up you go. Oh, look at this. Beautiful takedown. And is he going to land the 619? He does! Both shins right in the face of the Killer B. Now Jumpin Josh climbing to the top. Is he going to land that 2-foot stomp? If he does, it's all but over, folks. These fans here getting wild up. And oh my goodness, he nailed it. You could count to 100. 1, 2, 3. Your winner, my goodness. What a contest. Wow. Folks, that was exciting. I'm going to have to get my heart medication or something because I might not make it through the end of the show.
2 men will step into the ring, but only one can leave as the Pure Power Wrestling Heavyweight Champion. Who will be the Ironman? Sydney Steele, Travis, the Heat Copeland. There must be a winner. Pure Power Wrestling presents Nightmare Before Halloween. Live Saturday, October 24th at the Pure Power Academy.
Here's our first wrestler, Tyler Knox, and our fans, they let him know exactly what they think of him in no short order. Conspicuous by his absence, by the way, is Tyler Knox manager, Vinny Valentine. That makes me a little uneasy because, well, he could be just about anywhere, and he could be planning just about anything, and when you don't know where Vinny is, trust me, you should worry. But Tyler Knox awaiting Cyanide, I believe, is his competition tonight. Rather confident in Cyanide, and you know, I heard he had a bit of an injury earlier this week, but boy oh boy, it looks like he's really got a sore spot. I mean, you know, Cyanide's got no quitting. This guy's as tough as they come. There could be something seriously wrong, and he won't even think twice about competing. So, him holding his side like that, you know, I gotta wonder. Is he actually in shape to compete? Is he 100% here, or is this just mind games? I tell you, I've had a long and arduous war with Cyanide, and he is capable of just about anything. We're waiting for the bell. There we go. This one's underway. Cyanide and Tyler Knox. No Vinny Valentine. I hope he's not in the building. This could be a fantastic contest as we see a collar and double tap to start things off. Cyanide throwing some knees up into the abdomen of Tyler. Look at him go. There's that elbow. Once it gets to wrestling, Cyanide looks 100%. Maybe it was mind games. Maybe he was just... Hear the smack on that clothesline. It looks like, I mean... There's another knee in the abdomen. Asking those fans, come on, here we go. Look at that knee. Look at that knee right across the head of Tyler Knox. 1-2. Tyler Knox with a kick out. Rolling to the outside. I'm sure this is taking Tyler Knox by surprise. Wow! Very nice drop kick. Cyanide moving around like... Oh, wait a minute. I was just about to say he's moving around like there's nothing really bothering him, but once Tyler Knox's back is turned, he started to wince in pain. You can see there is something bothering Cyanide. Ref Curtis makes it to a 4 and a 5 count. Tyler Knox crawls back in. Cyanide holding his side, but oh, nice knee in the breadbasket. Standing side suplex attempts. We'll see if he can pull this one off. No. Oh, folks. Oh, and Tyler Knox finally recognized that injury, and he's going to go straight after him. Oh, my goodness. Tyler Knox wisely going after that side that Cyanide seems to be favoring. Irish whip off the rope. Tyler, nice running drop kick. Cyanide on his back, and oh boy, he's still holding the side. 1, 2. Cyanide kicking out. I'm not sure he should even be considering continuing this. I mean, and I know Cyanide personally from wars, and when this guy is in this much pain that it's actually affecting the way he wrestles, there could be something seriously wrong. I mean, Ref Curtis might consider putting an end to this just so that Cyanide, I mean, you have to look out for the safety of these guys at some point. And Tyler Knox squeezing that body triangle. Not only squeezing the air out, but also squeezing that part that Cyanide has been favoring since he stepped through the curtain. There's no quitting Cyanide. He never will. Look at this clever pinning attempt. Cyanide manages to get his way out, but holy cow. Oh! And Tyler Knox just relentless on that injured side of Cyanide. He will not give up, but Cyanide won't stay down either. I mean, this guy must have just plain ice running through his veins if he's still willing to continue. I mean, clearly something is wrong with Cyanide. Clearly he's got an injury of sorts, and he's fighting. Oh, missing that splash. Nice spinning kick. I'm not sure he caught all of it, but with that tender spot on Cyanide, it doesn't seem like you need to catch all of it, and he's in a world of hurt. I can't believe what I'm seeing here. Look at that backbreaker. Oh my goodness. Here's Cyanide just screaming in pain. Another 2 count. You got to wonder what it's going to take to put Cyanide away. I know Tyler Knox is wondering, now with an abdominal stretch, going after that injured area. Oh, laying the I think he did a bit of an abdominal claw on the inside, unless I'm mistaken. Now right back to that kind of a modified abdominal stretch. Cyanide trying to fight his way out with left after left. See if he's successful. And right back to holding his side. I mean, Cyanide's barely surviving. How is he going to mount an offense enough to win? Oh! Just put the words right back down my throat with Cyanide as he comes with a back elbow and a hard clothesline. Tyler Knox in all kinds of trouble now from an injured Cyanide. And no! Wait a minute. What's Cowboy Bryn Watts doing out here? What's Cowboy Bryn Watts doing out here? He's got no business doing anything. He's not in this match. What the heck is he doing out here? What is Cyanide? What is Bryn Watts doing? He's got no. Oh, that's what he's doing. And here comes the Stormbringer and Ronnie Van Zandt. What on earth are you guys? Come on now! Are you kidding me? There's no need for that. Bad seeds back, and now look. I think Stormbringer just told Cowboy to find a chair. Tyler Knox enjoying the show. The ref has lost all control in this one, but when the bad seeds are in town, I mean, oh, come on, don't do this. This isn't going to prove anything. This isn't going to prove anything. What's the matter with you guys? That's it, folks. I gotta go and stop this. I gotta put an end to this.